News is taking action tonight, digging into new documents showing a judge's ruling on the request for a special prosecutor in the case against a Virginia Beach pastor. John Blanchard's solicitation of prostitution charge was dropped in October, but the case could be reopened. 8 News reporter Olivia Jakewith is live in Chesterfield with the latest. And Olivia, it's been quite a saga for you to follow.
That's absolutely right, Deanna. And in this latest ruling, Judge David Johnson names an assistant Commonwealth's attorney out of Brunswick County as the special prosecutor on this case. But he also uses that ruling to call out law enforcement officers here in Chesterfield County, saying there really is no conflict of interest and that this case should have been handled differently.
New insight into the controversial solicitation of prostitution case against a Virginia Beach pastor, a judge criticizing its handling by both Chesterfield's top cop and prosecutor.
It is certainly an unusual thing.
8 News legal analyst Russ Stone calling it a judicial spanking. This is Judge David Johnson's ruling on the appointment of a special prosecutor to see whether the case against Rock Church International pastor John Blanchard should be reopened. He quotes Chesterfield County Commonwealth's attorney Stacey Davenport in saying, "This is such a mess at this point that we can't make any decisions. That's why I decided that a special prosecutor should get involved." But Judge Johnson writes, what the Commonwealth's attorney asserts is an ethical bar to her making a prosecutorial decision appears to this court to be the Commonwealth's attorney's unwillingness to make a controversial prosecutorial decision.
One of the points that the judge is making is that the parties kind of brought this on themselves, because both the Commonwealth's attorney and the chief of police should not have been publicly airing this obvious dispute that exists between the two of them.
This all stemming from the October 2021 arrest of Pastor Blanchard in an undercover sex sting in Chesterfield County. The majority of the 16 other men arrested in that operation were prosecuted, while Blanchard's charges were dropped almost exactly 1 year later, prompting public backlash. Johnson goes on to say trials should be conducted in courts of law, not courts of public opinion, scolding Davenport and Police Chief Jeff Katz for the way in which they made their comments publicly.
Decisions like that shouldn't be made based on public outcry. They should be made based on the law. And so whoever this new prosecutor is somebody who's going to have to review the facts.
Now, as for that new prosecutor, Davenport initially moved to have an attorney out of Waynesboro appointed, but a judge says that if she can't make a decision in this case, she should have no involvement in that appointment either. So instead, an assistant Commonwealth's attorney out of Brunswick County is now working to see if this case against John Blanchard should be reopened. For now, live in Chesterfield County, Olivia Jakewith, 8 News.